Well, what's up, y'all? Got the long rods out. So I'm out here on a private pond, and I've actually been fishing for a while, and I've caught a couple of fish already, so I figured I'd throw the camera on. We're catching smallies out of here. Kelvin's down there, he's caught a couple of perch, and we're just gonna keep tossing around. I am using a power bait podgy swim shad, and the hook is going into my thumb right there, so it's got a good hook on it. But I'm gonna toss you on the chest cam mount here, and we'll keep fishing, and we'll see if we can hook into another one. Stay tuned, y'all. Let's see if we can make this happen again. The first smallie was about 16 inches, 16 and a half, and the second one that I just got was a little bit smaller, I think. There we go, on again. Next cast, dude. There we go, another smallie. Yeah. Come on. Digging, he's digging. There we go. He choked it too. Come on. Come on. I think that one might be the biggest yet. I don't know. Boom. Look at that. Boom, 3 smallies. And give me my hook back, buddy. There we go. Hey, would you guys look at that? And the best part about it is smallies are fairly rare in this part of the state. There's 2 lakes now, public lakes, that have been put in that they are just now stocking smallies in, but other than the river, it's pretty hard to find them here. And it's a good looking fish. And smallies fight great, but we're gonna get this guy back in the water and we're gonna keep after it. That was 2 casts in a row I caught one. So awesome, y'all. It's hard to get down there. We can't get really close. But we'll toss him back out there. And he's gone. Awesome. We're gonna try again. Thanks for bringing me, Kelvin.
Hey, this is
perfect spot.
It's awesome. The best part, it's so clear.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell at all, but you can see a good 6 feet down easily.
Easy. This summer is going to be awesome here for sure. So.
Too bad I didn't make it out here to ice fish, but our season wasn't the best.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, we're gonna keep after it. See if we can hook into something else.
Nice job, nice fish.
Thank you. All right, next cast. Holler at me if you hook something.
Right.
What's up, pup? Man, I was hoping for the 3 casts in a row. NBA Jam, I'm on fire. Did you play that growing up?
Oh yeah. That was I remember my parents got that for us for Christmas and they hid it in the closet, wrapped up. Me and my brother thought it'd be got a fish.
You got one? Kelvin got a whole perch.
Thought it would be sneaky and pry open the side of it and they knew right away.
Oh, they knew you guys had gotten in it?
Oh yeah. That one looks like it might have some
babies in it? Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, they're growing a little bit. It seems a little bit bigger than last time.
For sure. This water's cold. These fish are cold.
And they blend in so fast. Need as a monster perch to come out and eat this thing.
Great. What's the biggest perch you've caught?
Maybe like 8 inches.
Oh yeah.
And it was out at Wildwood. It was probably the biggest one I've ever caught.
I didn't know they had those out there.
They're not supposed to be there. I mean, the state It says till they're blue in the face, the fish won't survive here, those types of fish, but they aren't always correct.
That does cast really good.
It's really light braid too.
What pound?
10.
10-pound braid, really?
Yeah.
So it probably only has like the weight of like 3 pounds?
Yeah, it's pretty light. That's a 1/4 ounce bait. Oh, it casts pretty good. All right, y'all, welcome back. It's actually a couple of days later, so hanging out with Kelvin was a good time, but I caught 2 fish off camera before I even started filming, and then of course I caught the one immediately on the next cast, and then nothing else. And we stayed and fished for a couple more hours, so I guess the fish were a bit camera shy. But today I am out here. Let me show you. But today I'm here at Cabela's, and I'm gonna do something with all my fishing tackle. So if you see, I've got a tote back here just full of tackle boxes, and as I drive around, this whole thing just rattles, and it's starting to drive me pretty crazy. So I'm gonna run into Cabela's here, and I'm gonna see if I can find myself like a big tackle bag, tackle box bag thing. I don't know. We'll see what we can find, and try to get that stuff sorted out a little bit better and see how that works. So stay tuned, y'all. Fishing stuff is more expensive than you'd think. Oh, there we go. 25% off. These don't look bad at all. 70 bucks, 25% off. Comes with 5 boxes. Pockets with zippers everywhere. Oh, even underneath. You know, the tackle box itself has a rain fly. Zippered pockets everywhere, removable strap, zippered pockets in front. Not terribly happy with all the branding on everything, but what do you expect? I think we're gonna go with one of these. I think that's what we're doing. That's a cool topper. Set you guys up there. Yep. Well, came out to 55 bucks after tax, basically, and it's not bad. I mean, it's surprising how expensive tackle boxes actually are, and that's one of the main reasons I haven't picked up a bigger one. I've got a little one that I usually use for ice fishing, but it's going to take some work to get everything transferred over, because now I'm going to have a bunch of extra tackle boxes that are technically too big to fit in this thing, but I also didn't really want to buy one that was as big as that giant crate back there. But it's nice that it came with all the boxes in it. And I mean, there's even a pouch in here. Let's see, inside of this there is like a waterproof thing to put your cell phone in if you want to do that. That's attached to this, so you can take that out if you don't want it, but it's kind of a nice touch, I guess. And I'll have to actually look at the back of it, because I'm not sure, but I'm 90% sure, I guess, that there's actually a rain fly for the tackle box itself down here. I think that's what pulls out of there. Is it attached? Yep. Yeah. So you've got a water cover that you can put on there. Say if you were running around in a smaller boats or something like that. But this is all will also be nice to be able to carry everything around much easier than that thing. A lot of times what I would do was just take whatever one tackle box I wanted out of there and stick it in my backpack with all my other crap and my camera and stuff like that. But it'll be nice to have this. I think this will work a whole lot better, and it shouldn't rattle like crazy and drive me nuts like that other one does, and like everything else back here does. But yeah guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just close the video out here. I know it's probably a short one, but we didn't do any camping down there. We just went and caught some fish. But maybe in the future we'll be able to do a camp vid down at that location. It was a private pond, and the dude's got a little bit of property behind there, so maybe we'll do something like that in the future. We shall see. But I'm gonna get my junk ready, I guess, get all my fishing stuff transferred around, and maybe on the next video we'll try to do a catch and cook at camp or something like that. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the open water fishing, and I know that a lot of you guys are here for the camping video, so don't worry, we're gonna get back to that very shortly. So anyways, stay tuned for the next adventure, y'all. I'll see you in a bit. I need to go get something to eat because I'm hungry.